Yo, what's up, nerds? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you all can join me today. So the BBC and YouTube kind of sort of hate how I've been using Doctor Who clips, I guess. I don't know, even though I'm trying to do all the things and they're fair use, but whatever, right? So I'm adding a little bit more of me and video to this channel now, so you're gonna see a little bit more of that from now on. I want to thank my friend Christina Escobar for pushing me to do this. I'll put her links down in the description if you want to hear more, see more about how to get advice from her about communication stuff, because she's just super awesome. So people have been asking me, what is the exact goal of this channel? So the goal is for me to merge the zeitgeist with politics and social justice and everything else that I love in the world, comic books, as you can kind of see from behind me, and other things that I just really enjoy. So my goal is to just kind of merge these things all together so that they're a free resource for people to utilize moving forward, so that they can know how to organize for social change and mobilize people in their communities around issues that are super important to them. Thank you all for joining me on this ride, and I'm super blessed and excited to do this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, upvote, downvote, comment these videos, because it'll be very helpful. I have all my social media links down below and creating a Patreon page, so if you want to contribute or know more about my consulting company, www.justinkind.com. That's justandkind.com. There should be a little thing on the screen somewhere here. So you'll see how to go and find my website to get more information about what I'm doing as well. If you want to reach out, just have questions or want to talk to me about anything, please don't hesitate to do that. All of my information is on my website and here on the channel. So let's go.
I'm going to be dead in a few hours, so before I go, let's have this out, you and me, once and for all. Winning? Is that what you think it's about? I'm not trying to win. I'm not doing this because I want to beat someone, or because I hate someone, or because I want to blame someone. It's not because it's fun. God knows it's not because it's easy. It's not even because it works, because it hardly ever does. I do what I do because it's right, because it's decent, and above all, it's kind. It's just that.
The point of this video is called Knowing Your Values and Defining Yourself. It's very important for social movement leaders and activists to know who they are, what defines them, what makes them the person that they are today, and what does that really mean for the movement that they are leading. Modern leaders and activists today know exactly what they want, and more importantly, they know what goals they want to accomplish and how to get there. Those are some of the most important things that makes up a leader in today's world, especially when it comes to social justice movements. Having a leader with a clear vision, a clear thought pattern that can actually take the movement to the next steps is super important for actually making a change in the world. A person is defined by their experiences, and these experiences help create the core values that make up their moral fiber as a person. Mentally, for example, I know not to touch fire because I was burned touching a stove when I was a kid. When we discuss social justice leaders and the impact they make today, we learn that their desire for justice and human rights, for real impactful change in people's lives, actually comes from the lessons they learned as a child, mixed with the critical thinking that they gained as an adult. And that brings us back to the first clip where the doctor is explaining to the master and the mistress why he's doing any of this. He even states that it might not even work, people might not even live, but he's saying he has to do it because it's just kind. His core moral values and compass lead him there. This idea of knowing yourself is not a new one. As my grandmother used to say when I was growing up as a kid in Alabama, ain't nothing new under the sun. And as we can see, as we look through history, we see evidence of the importance of knowing oneself and your own value. And this idea of knowing yourself is not a new one. Lao Tzu, who predates Sun Tzu, the author of The Art of War and The Art of Peace, wrote, "Knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom." Also, one of my favorite authors and writers throughout history, James Baldwin, knew the importance of knowledge and understanding of self when he wrote, "A society must assume that it is stable, but the artist must know, and he must let us know, that there is nothing stable under heaven." If you replace the word artist with leader, you see that the sentiment stays the same. Leaders push society through the force of their own will. Leaders understand through their own self-discovery that in order to enact real change, they must be steadfast in their own beliefs while being flexible to change and also being humble. Lauryn Hill also pointed out that fact in a video clip from a few years ago.
You know, we're not separated by anything, not time, nor space, not talent, nor gift, just acknowledgement and understanding where our gifts come from. In order to promote something higher, I mean, I feel now, at the ripe old age of 25, that the only thing that I could do is serve others. You understand what I'm saying? And because there are people who have not reached that point in their walk, you know, yes, there's a little anger, there's a little resentment, because you raise a standard. You know, you especially when you do it and you make some noise and you're saying something that holds a mirror up to a lot of the...
Lauryn makes a really important point here. Real movement leaders, real thought innovators don't do it for money, they don't do it for fame, and they don't do it for glory. They do it for the culture at the end of the day. They do it because they know what is right and what is wrong in our society. They do it not for their own benefit or the benefit of their bank accounts, their family, their friends. We see that enough in our society as is. So real movement leaders, real thought innovators, they step out on faith. They make moves for the culture and for the world as a whole and not for themselves. I'm going to show you the end of that video now, which emphasizes the importance of self-sacrifice and kindness as important qualities to a leader.
I do what I do because it's right, because it's decent, and above all, it's kind. If I run away today, good people will die. If I stand and fight, some of them might live, maybe not many, maybe not for long. Hey, you know, maybe there's no point in any of this at all, but it's the best I can do, so I'm going to do it. And I will stand here doing it till it kills me. You're going to die too. Someday. What would that be if you thought about it? What would you die for? Who I am. It's where I stand, where I stand. It's where I fall.
And once again, the doctor illustrates the importance of self-sacrifice and understanding and knowing yourself as a leader. When he says, "Who I am is where I stand, and where I stand is where I fall," he is encapsulating in that one phrase the importance of understanding yourself and being willing to self-sacrifice yourself and those values for the greater good. He stands on his beliefs, and he falls in that same spot on those beliefs, whether he wins or he loses. Real leaders understand this self-sacrificing nature and the need to be real and honest with themselves in order to make a change and a difference in the world. So that is it for me. I want to thank you all for watching my channel, watching this video. I have a couple of other short videos up on this channel. This was really fun and interesting and really cool to do. I'm very excited about continuing to make videos on this channel. My goal is to have videos up once a week, preferably on Wednesday or Thursday. It's really tough to figure out which day works for me right now, but I'm in the process of doing that. Please click on any of the videos or icons you see on the screen in front of you. Check out the Patreon. Don't forget to go to my website, www.justandkind.com. You can probably figure out where I got the name from by just watching this video alone. There you can find all the information about my consulting company and the work I'm doing to help change the culture. So please join me there, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining, guys.